Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the remainder of the Mew quests that we're going to have to complete here. Originally, they did state that we're going to have to spin 151 unique Pokestops, which is completely absurd, and they have changed that. We'll go ahead and go over that here in a bit, as well as taking a look at how good it is going to be in PvP, the moves that you potentially want to have, because as you're going to see here, Mew has a massive move pool, the biggest one in Pokemon Go. And then we're also going to be taking a look at how good it is compared to other Psychic-type Pokemon, and just seeing all around what Mew is capable of doing here. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, this is going to be okay going up against some raids for sure. Absolutely, I've done it a ton in the past, and, you know, you just kind of have to have the right moveset if you have the TMs to burn. I remember spinning so many, pretty much all of them, leaving me empty and dry of them. But ever since Go Battle League's rewards, well, as you can see, we're stacked up and we're just having a little fun here, rotating through them, as well as taking a look with an Elite TM to see what they do have here. Now, funny enough, I did invest for that secondary move with rare candies, and then Niantic did come out with that makeup day, which at the end of the tasks, funny enough, because they called it an event, which it wasn't an event, it was just special research task to claim, you were actually going to be able to get 100 Mew candies at the end of that, so a little bit of a bonus there. So we were able to get those, and now we're stacked on 200 candies because of the quests. And we have a secondary move that we invested in. But hey, it is what it is. I have never really used it too much in Master League, to be honest. I really would have loved to used it in, I don't know, Great League, but I powered it up. Fun part is we're going to all be able to have another Mew and Shiny in the Great League, so get ready for an influx of Mews in the Great League when everybody starts claiming these in a while here. So, gonna go ahead and just stick with this moveset. Got Shadow Claw, Flame Charge, and Psyshock. I plan on keeping Flame Charge. Psyshock I just stopped on because, well, it's getting stabbed. So, if you are kind of newer to Pokemon Go and say you don't have your other Mew, well, what should you do with this? Power it up or keep it in the Great League? I'm gonna tell you, just keep it in the Great League, okay? As far as going up against raids, I'm not going to try to convince you that it's not great, because it can do some good things, but I'm going to give you the evidence that shows that it's going to be more for PvP. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into the tasks here. But first, we're going to go ahead and take a look at where my progress is for the Mews. And this image is going to be made by Legends. I will have a link down below so you can go ahead and take a look at that. Now, I'm going to be straight up with you guys. I have not been grinding like I usually have. All right, I you know, knock these things out. I was literally one of the first people to actually collect Mew when it was originally released. Not just in Alaska, but around the world. There was other people, but I was up there. We're struggling with the dragons, but I haven't really been pursuing them. I'm sure I can knock them out. I've got a couple more days, as you can see here, 7 to be exact, until we can move along here. So taking a look at all of the tasks, including the ones that we just looked at here. So 104 is going to be get a Platinum Kanto medal, which, okay, so basically just collect all those Pokemon there. Send 150 gifts to friends. Make 151 great throws, and then you can see the various different rewards there. For 204, you have catch a Pokemon 30 days in a row, which is that progress hindering situation. And then we have catch 151 different species of Pokemon. So it's not like just the Kanto, because, well, you couldn't do that because of Mew. And then catch 30 different Pokemon of each type, as you can see here, with various different rewards. Moving on to 304, which is going to be the new one, right? You have to reach level 40, guys and gals. So there is some more hindering progress if you have not made it to that. Spin 151 Pokestops. That was originally unique, but they did change it. We'll look at Niantic's tweet here in a moment that does clarify that. Rewards are looking pretty good for these here. Complete 151 field research tasks, which is going to take some time there. Walk 151 kilometers, also a bit time consuming there for some people. Catch 1,510 Pokemon, okay. So there you have the various different things there, and then you're going to be able to collect that Mew. So, like I said, those rewards are looking pretty good, right? All right, so as we all know, Mew, Shiny here, these tasks are going to be put behind that paywall that we did see for the Kanto Tour. So what about the rest of the people? What about them? Are they going to be able to get a Shiny Mew? Well, only time would tell, but I would assume that they're going to release it again, and I think we're just going to get more Mews. So currently I have one, I'll have two, and then maybe we'll get 3 for the people who already purchased it when they do release it for everybody else. And then the last one is going to simply be claiming the rewards. You're going to get 20 Mew candies, 3 Elite TMs, and a Mew shirt. And here is the tweet that was put out by Niantic support explaining that it was for 151 unique stops to 150 stops, just spinning them in general. Could you imagine the tedious task of doing that? There's no freaking way. Like, if it was the ring ones, I would never be able to do it here. Impossible. But if it was simply spinning 150, like, just different stops once you do begin this, which I think that's what it was, that would have been possible, but it really would have been tedious, especially where I do live, and I could imagine for people who have even less than I do. Taking a look at the top Psychic type attackers, there's going to be an obvious thing to state before we continue on, and that's the fact that Mew does not have a quick psychic move, so it's not going to be on this list here. Just thought I'd show you a little bit of a rundown. It's funny that even Shadow Abra is going to be making an appearance. It's going to be pretty far back, but it's still on the page here, so that's why you're not going to be seeing Mew here. So what we're going to do is something even better, a little fun even, and that is going to be taking a look at my Mew's DPS with Shadow Claw and Psyshock, comparing it to my Mewtwo's with Psy Strike, regular and Shadow Mewtwo, Latios, Shadow Gardevoir, and a few other things, just so you can have an understanding, even a Celebi here. So taking a look at my Mew, as you can see, to the right, what those numbers are is going to be at level 50. Level 51, I should say, and that's its attack. I like to see the first person who gets a Mew to level 50. Level 51, I guess, if you're best buddy. That's going to be crazy because the kilometers are quite a lot, and well, you're gonna have to put in a lot of rare candies, and rare candies are not a way to go for those XL candies, but that's just a very, very, very unrealistic thing, and having an XL Mew is honestly not even that great. All right, so taking a look at a comparison here, so our Mew sitting at 26.5 DPS with Shadow Claw and Psyshock. Our Mewtwo here with Confusion and Psy Strike is sitting at 47.1 DPS. Oh boy. So obviously just blowing it out of the water. I just wanted to give you a comparison here. Taking a look at my Shadow Mewtwo with the same moveset as the last one, we're sitting at 56.6 DPS. Now, a little bit of a word to the wise. If you want to make your Shadow Mewtwo an XL, remember that the Shadows cannot Mega Evolve, and we're going to get Mega Mewtwo one day. Another Pokemon that's going to get a Mega is going to be Latios here, 100% IV, with Zen Headbutt and Psychic, sitting at 37.0 DPS, so still doing a lot better than Mew. As a pure Psychic type attacker, Mew doesn't even have a pure Psychic type moveset. Taking a look at another Mythical here, kind of a nice little comparison with the two. We have Celebi with Confusion and Psychic, sitting at 30.5 DPS. All right, so it's still far outperforming it because it does have a Psychic quick move, even though its Psychic charge move is horrible compared to it. Well, not horrible. And then you have Gardevoir sitting at 42.2 DPS, so another one outperforming it. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, turn notifications on, and I'll be keeping you up to date. And I got some fun videos later today. Take care, trainers.